Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be treating quadratic equation, but we'll focus our attention on completing the square method. If you have been following our series, in our last class we were able to treat quadratic equation using factorization method. If you have not seen that video, kindly check it out. It will help a lot to refresh your memory. A quick recap: quadratic equation has basically four methods. In solving it, we have factorization method, we have completing the square method, we have the quadratic formula method, and we have the graphical method. In our last class, we've been able to treat factorization method. You can check that out. We were able to explain that quadratic equation is one in which the highest power of the unknown quantity is always 2. The moment you see the highest power of the unknown quantity, which is 2, you know you are solving quadratic equation. But for this video, we'll focus our attention on completing the square method. I'm going to be using a very simple method. The moment you see any quadratic equation method, quadratic equation question that you have to use completing the square method, just use this method. You are good to go. So let's say solution number 1. Let's say solution number 1. Let's get our question. We have to solve using completing the square method. Awesome. Now, we have this question: x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0, using completing the square method. Now, first thing first, just follow this principle as I'm explaining them. You ensure the coefficient of your highest unknown power here, you know it's always 2. Ensure the coefficient is 1. The coefficient means the number beside what is here is 1. Ensure it is 1. Like this question now, the coefficient is already 1. But if you are solving the question, look at this second question, the coefficient is not 1. So you see what we are going to do there. We need to eliminate it out. But for the coefficient of this question we are solving, it's already 1. So that step has been done for us with the aid of the question automatically. Now the second step for us is to eliminate these constants that we have here. How are we going to do that? Now, what we are going to do is to eliminate what we have here. Because this is 3, this is plus 3. We will say plus 3 minus 3. Just do it to both sides. Minus 3. Then come out here and say minus 3 as well. Because what you are doing to this left, you have to do it to this right. So, because if you say this minus this, that means this will go, this will definitely go. So, since we've been able to subtract this, that means this 3 minus 3 has gone. I'm sure you are following the step. Now this and this has gone. So if you now say 0 minus 3, it's going to give you what? Minus 3. So 0 minus 3 will definitely give you what? Minus 3. Awesome. I'm sure you are following. Having done that, this is the next step. I want you to listen very carefully. Anything you have here at the middle here, any number you have here, any number, listen and listen fine. Any number you have here, you get the half and square it, then add it here and add it here as well. Should I come again? Any number you have at the middle here, get the half, square it, add it here and add it at this other end too. This is what I'm trying to explain. The half of 4 is 2. The half of 4 is what? Is 2. So you square it. That's what I'm trying to say. Any number you have here, get the half, square it and add it to both sides. The half of 4 is what? 2. Then square it, because it's 2. You square it. Now add it to both sides here. Awesome. So we've gotten the half of 4, which is 2. You square it, add it here, and add it here. Beautiful. Having done that, so 2 raised to power 2 will give us what? 4. Beautiful. Minus 3 plus 4. Minus 3 plus 4 is just like saying 4 minus 3 to give you 1. Minus 3 plus 4 will give you 1. It's just like saying 4 minus 3 will give you 1. Awesome. So having done that, this is the next step. I want you to listen and listen good. You take this one that has square, add it to this one that has square, and square them. This is what I mean. So you now have your x plus this one that has square, which is 2. This is what I. So just take this, the one that has square here, and this other one that has square, bring it, add it, and square them. Equals this one. Beautiful. You are almost done. So having done that now, all we just need to do now is to remove this square that is here. So we square root both sides. That's the completing the square method. You do what? You square root both sides. Awesome. So what are you going to do now? Let's get a template. We square root both sides. Awesome. So with this, we're almost done. So square root both sides means we are putting this our what we have here. Beautiful. Equal. We have 1 here. Awesome. Why we are doing that is so that our square root can cancel out our square. Awesome. So the moment we are able to do that, that means we are almost done. So we just come here and say we are left with what? X plus 2 here. X plus 2 will now equal to plus or minus. Let's get that done here. Square root of 1. Just follow the step for any question. This step we have made use of here. You are good to go. So now that we now have this, we can now say if you are bringing our plus 2 across this equality sign, it will change to what? Minus 2. So we'll be left with what? Plus or minus square root of 1. If this plus 2 is coming out here, it will change to what? Minus 1. Minus 2. Rather, this plus is coming out, it will change to what? Minus 2. So, ultimately, if you find the square root of 1, it's going to give you 1. Square root of 1 will give you what? 1. You are now left with what? This. So let's do it one after the other. Awesome. So let's take plus first. Let's say 1 plus 1 minus 2. Or x will be what? Because we are taking this one after the other. We have taken this plus now because it's plus or minus. Plus 1 minus 2. Let's take the minus underneath now. Minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2. Awesome. So with this now, 1 minus 2 will give us what? Minus 1. Or minus 1 minus 2 will give us what? Minus 3. So that's our answer. X is minus 1 or x is minus 3. Awesome. So let's use this same method for our question number 2. Don't forget the step-by-step method we just explained now. So we say solution number 2. Awesome. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I say first thing first, we ensure the coefficient of what we have here is what? Is 1. That's the first thing I said. Having done that, you now eliminate what you have here. I'm sure you still remember. So, but if we say we should make this coefficient, it may be anyone you want to do first, you are still very correct. If you want to eliminate what you have here first, you are still good to go. Okay, let's do that first. Remember we say now, unlike what we have here, this one is plus 3. So eliminating it, we put minus 3. So for this, we have minus 15. If you actually want to eliminate it, what are we going to do? We just put plus 15. Then we'll come out here and say plus 15 as well. That means plus 15 minus 15 here has gone. Awesome. And if we say 0 plus 15 here to give us what? 15. Plus 15 here will give us 15. So now let's make the coefficients of this s squared to be 1. What can we do? Is just to divide here by 3. But you cannot only do that, you do it across board. You do it what? Across board. You divide everything by 3 so that the coefficient of x here will be what? Will be 1. So let's quickly do that. So we divide here by 3, divide here by 3, divide here by 3. Let's get a template. Awesome. So here now we now have 3x squared divided by 3. Here we have plus 4x divided by 3. Here we have equal 15 divided by 3. Oh, the reason why we are doing that is just to make the coefficient of x that we have here to be what? To be 1. Because our first question, the coefficient is already 1. So this 3 will cancel this 3. So that our s squared now can now stand alone. Awesome. So s squared now plus beautiful. So we've been able to make the coefficient of this s squared to be 1. Now the next thing, if you remember, I said anything we have here, we look for the half. We look for the what? Half. Then we square it. We now add it to this side and this side. Now, let me quickly do a rough sketch here so that we get what we are trying to do. Let's get this as a template. So half of 4/3 will give us what? Let's do it one after the other. Half. This is just a rough sketch. I will circle it so that we will not get ourselves confused. Half of 4/3 will give us what? It's just like saying 1/2 times 4/3. Let me get this here. Awesome. So it's just like saying you have this. So 1 times 4 will give us 4. 2 times 3 down here will give us what? 6. I'm just trying to bring out, we need, because we actually need this half of 4/3. I don't want to bring the figure so that you not be asking, how come? So we need to get the half of what we have here. Like the first question we did, the half is not giving us issue. The half is, half here is just 2. We just square it. Half of 4 is 2. So we need to get the half. Half of what we have here, half of 4/3. Half of 4/3 is half times 4/3. 1 times 4 will give us 4. 2 times 3 will give us 6. So 4/6, but we can still cut this now. We can still cut. 2 can still go. That will just simplify what we have straight up. So 2 can go here, 2. 2 can go here, 3. So we'll be left with what? 2/3. Awesome. So ultimately, because this is a fraction, that's why I just have taken my time to bring it out, that will not get ourselves confused. Awesome. So half of 4/3 is 2/3. So that coming up with this 2/3, you'll not be asking, how come? So I've been able to iron this out. How we were able to come about half of 4/3. So we now square it now. We square it. It is key, we understand that. So let's quickly do that. We square it and add it to both sides. We square it and add it to both sides. Because this one is a fraction, so it's going to take us some little time. So since we know half of 4/3 now, which is 2/3, so let's square it. Let's get a template. Okay, we can make use of this. Because we are actually adding it to both sides. Half of 4/3, which is 2/3. We can now come here and put our 2/3. Awesome. So we square it. Half of 4/3 is 2/3. We have squared it. So we now add it to both sides. Awesome. So we'll be able to iron that out. I'm sure you still recollect how we come about this. That's the method. You look for the half of anything you have here, you square it, you add it here, you now add it here. Having done that, now don't forget this square is for both of them. So 2 square will give us 4, 3 square will give us 9. So we now have 4/9 at this end. It is very key. Then 15 divided by 3 will give us 5. So let's quickly do that. So here now we now have 4 over 2 square will give us 4. Let me make use of this. 2 square will give us 4, 3 square will give us 9. So we have 4 over 9 here. Beautiful. Then for here, 15 divided by 3 will give us what? 5. Awesome. So, having done that, we are almost done. So, this is LCM. This is LCM. If you're adding 5 plus 4 over 9 is LCM. So, if you have not seen our video on fraction, like I said, if you are adding fraction or subtracting, you have to go through what? LCM. So let's quickly get our results here first. 5 is still the same thing as 5 over 1. So it is still the same thing as 5 over 1. So I quickly need to clear that so that we don't get ourselves confused. So let's quickly get this done here. Now, what is the LCM of 1 and 9? It's 9. LCM of 1 and 9 is 9. How many times will 1 go in 9? 9 times. 9 times 5 will give us what? 45. Awesome. Plus, how many times will 9 go in 9? 1. 1 times 4 will give us 4. Beautiful. So we need to clear this right hand side first. So 45 plus 4 will give us what? 49. Awesome. So having done that, we are almost done. Now, if you remember the method, we say we'll take this one that has square and this one that has square, we add them together and do what? And square them. If you still remember. So let's quickly do that. Awesome. So we now have our x plus 2 over 3. I'm sure you still remember. Over 3. Make sure you put your bracket plus what you have here. You are not dealing with that again because you have actually picked this one and this one. I'm sure you still remember. A quick recap. This solution number 1. I say you just pick the one that has square here. This is it. And this one that has square here. This is it. Then you square it. Equate it with this. You pick this one that has square here. This is it. This one that has square here. This is it. Square it and equate it with what you have here. 49 over 9. Awesome. Using that same method, I deliberately pick this question that has coefficients so you can eliminate it. Now, we just need to square root both sides. Square root both sides, square root both sides. So let's get a template that we can square root both sides. Awesome. Now And don't forget, this one involves fraction, so you have to be very careful. Square root this side, then you now square root here also, 49/9. Beautiful. So that our square root can cancel out our square. So we'll now be left with what? X plus 2/3. Equal square root of 49. If you get square root of 49, it will give you what? 7, because 7 times 7 will give you what? 49. Square root of 9 is what? 3, because 3 times 3 will give you 9. So here now, 49, square root of 49, you can split them. Square root of 49 will give you 7. Square root of 9 will give you what? 3. So here we have 7/3. Since we now have the square root ironed out, so we can now say plus or minus 7/3. Let's bring it here. We can now have beautiful. Now let's transfer this plus 2/3 out here. It will be what? Minus 2/3. It will be what? Minus 2/3. Beautiful. So this one has gone out. Awesome. So our x is this. So let's split them one after the other. So let's do for our plus first. Plus 7/3 minus 2/3. That means this one has gone. Or x equal, don't plus here, plus 7/3 minus 2/3. So here will be what? Minus 7/3 minus 2/3, because it's plus or minus. Awesome. So this is our x. But naturally, we will not leave our x this way. These are fractions. These are what? Fractions. So let's quickly solve them out. Let's see what we can do. Awesome. LCM of 3. Once they have the same denominator, just pick one and subtract what you have up. But let's do it one after the other for the case of benefit of those that has one or two. If you have not seen our video on fraction, kindly check it out. So we'll be able to iron out things like this. And the LCM of 3 and 3 is 3. 3 goes in 3, 1. 1 times 7 will give us what? 7. Minus 3 goes in 3, 1. 1 times 2 will give us what? 2. Naturally, since they have the same denominator, just pick one and subtract what you have on both. Let's just solve it one at a time so that we don't get ourselves confused. So we say or our x equal get this down here. Now LCM of 3 and 3 is 3. 3 goes in 3, 1. 1 times 7 minus 7 here give us what? Minus 7. minus, because we have minus here, 3 goes in 3, 1. 1 times 2 will give us what? 2. So we are almost done. So our x will now be 7 minus 2 here will give us what? 5. 7 minus 2 will give us 5. Minus 2 will give us what? 5. So our x is what? 5 over 3, or our x is 5 over 3, or x is equal what? Minus 7 minus 2 will give us what? Minus 9. That's minus 9 over 3. That's minus 9 over 3. Can leave an answer, but 9 and 3 can cut. So we'll still not leave this way. So our x is what? 5 over 3, or x is 9 divided by 3 will give us 3. So we left it what? 3 here. Awesome. So this is our final answer. X is 5 over 3 or minus 3. It looks a little bit technical, but you can always pause, rewind the video, and follow the step. The one we use in the first question and the second question, they are the same, but because this second question involves a lot of fraction, that's why we are trying to see how we can maneuver our way. You can always pause or rewind the video for better clarification and understanding. If you have any issue or question about this video or any of our videos, kindly drop a comment. We will be happy to reply as soon as possible. Help us to like this video and help us to subscribe to this YouTube channel, My Simple Maths. And don't forget to on the notification bell so that you can always receive notification from us whenever we post a video. Thank you.